so first you're gonna want to go like that, so like this. Make sure your walls are facing inward because this is gonna be your floor. Now right here it's symmetrical, so you pick which side, but we're gonna go with this side. Put a triangle hatch, and then on this side, floor. Then do this. Alright guys, so this is what your starter is gonna look like. It's gonna have no honeycomb, but you will have nice sized loot room. Now towards the end of the video you guys will see this with all the boxes, the TC, and how I recommend to place everything and all the doors to use, but for now this is what you guys can see. Then we'll move on to the second step of the base, which is going to be the external honeycombing. So you're going to do that. Honeycomb all the way around the base. You'll know if it's fully done if all you can see is honeycombing. So this base has at least one layer of full honeycomb from at this stage. What you'll do is you'll put the roofs on it. Make sure you put that one, you can always do it later, but put that one in. And that's going to be another stage. Here you can just a little jump up twig until you get to the next stage. Alright, now we're going to do the next stage. This is important how you do this. What I recommend here before anything else is you upgrade your, I'm going to upgrade this right now, but upgrade all the roofing that's not honeycomb to your core. Upgrade all that. Also upgrade that. And then in here, don't put the window yet. I would recommend upgrading whatever you got. If it's metal, you know. But I would recommend upgrading the base at this stage because once you get any further in, you know, you're gonna have your boxes and all your stuff in here, and then you'll have to move it. But yeah, it's pretty much, this can be the only part of the thing where I upgrade anything, but I would upgrade that. And that's pretty much sturdy base for you guys. You can use this pretty good. Have a few garage doors in here. You're about a few doors for a raid, and no one's getting through the HQM early and white, so it's a pretty good base to start off with. Then we'll get into the next part right here. So next part of this base, you come here, you do that, do a jump up, put a twig right there or something. Then you're gonna wall everything. So you gotta pick this very smartly, that's what I was talking about. So if your TC is on that side, so being right there, you want your door on the opposite side, so for us, our door's gonna go right here. And then next to that door you're gonna put shooting window. I just find it nice. You can use the other one if you want. I'd put a box here, and you can see outside your door before you go out. You'll also see there's a version to this that I changed it up. that you'll have one down there too, but this is a nice spot around the whole base. But you'll keep walling all of this. Put ceilings down on all this stuff here. And these triangles on both sides of the wall. Now, this is how I do this floor. I put that there, those two are there. Here, I like a little drop box section, so I like to make that a drop box. 2 garage doors there. Both these rooms you can leave blank for whatever you want. And if you don't have electric furnaces, I'll add this in now real quick, I guess. The furnaces fit good if you put them right, like, along this wall. So you can still fit. If you put them on this wall, then they'll be right when you come in, but that's pretty secure in the base, so yeah, do this real quick. You're gonna do that, that, that. Nothing too crazy for this. Right here, it's your choice. Again, you have that shooting angle right there. If you want, you can make it a normal wall. I like that shooting angle. I've used this in a few wipes, and it's definitely a good angle. But right here, I put a glass because it's a little jump down, but you don't have to. And that can be another angle, a pre-angle, you know. Then next you do this. And then, just like the front, you do this side, this is going to be honeycomb. You can honeycomb that. Then right here, do this side. And that's fully outside for the first, second floor. That is fully done, guys. So at this point, your base is pretty strong. You have at least 1 full layer of honeycomb going all the way around from the front, and from the back, it's 2 layers. So your base is pretty strong at this point. Definitely not fully done yet though, so let's continue. Alright, so the next part is going to be your roof. Do this. Right there, I always like to do it like this, and of course at the end of the video I'll go through it again in detail with all the furniture and everything placed, but you can place a locker like that. All the way in the corner, you place the locker. And place your box right there. You know, you can do it however you want. If you want a little light up here at night too, you can put a little lantern. You know, if you have the shelves, you can do shelves, whatever you want. But you have that, and then right here, you'd have 2 doors. So you're already in here. And then this is your shooting floor. So for the shooting floor, start out doing that. Put a window there, there. Windows go all the way around. Put 2 triangles there. Another window up. Another window up. And right here, like that. Right here, like that. Alright, and that's how shooting floor goes. Pretty basic. It's not like it's not too hard to build. It's pretty basic concepts. It just looks a lot more complicated, I guess you could say, which is good. Then you can put your vertical and horizontal embrasures here, so your base will look like that. And to start the roof, we're gonna do that. Half walls on all the jump ups and shootings. Then half floors on that side and on this side. Then right here, you can do it so these are lined up, but smarter move is 1 on one side and 1 on the other, just like that. And if you wanted, you could even make it so there's only 1 up here, and you could have it so this side, so you can see everywhere, you know. But for my base, I like to do it like this, and it's a lot easier I think, to be honest. So yeah. So this is the base, pretty much done. Um, you could always just leave it like this, keep the base, use it just how it is. Base isn't bad, but I'm going to show you a few things that I would use to make this base better, and we'll finish out the roof too. So I'm going to take those out just for extra honeycomb. Most people like the whatever these are, the wall frames, but I just think more honeycomb is better. So we'll take them out, we'll put in honeycomb, so the full base is honeycombed around, just like that. And so our base will look fully symmetrical, which would be nice. Then for the roof, I'm just gonna put roofs on all of these right here, and everywhere where there's an opening, you're gonna put a triangle, and you're gonna get the roofs again. Now this will take a second to probably get all the roofs perfectly. You want them all facing inward like that. And then we'll hop back in here. Door frame, door frame, door frame, door frame. We're not done. We're gonna put half wall there. A lot of people leave this, but as you can see, people can jump in there. So I like to put a half wall there so people can't get in. Right here, you're gonna leave that open, and on this side, you wanna protect that spot. So, you know, put that again. But this is how the roof looks. Pretty open, not bad. Right here, turrets will go on either side, protecting the full roof. And then for your expansion, to have your windmill, you just put it right through the middle. Guys, so this is the final product here. So right here you have a loot room on one side of your core. You have your tier 3 or whatever workbench blocking your TC that's back there. As you can see, you have a little small box for all your boom and sulfur, and a sleeping bag in your core, along with the turret that is only accessible from inside. So for anybody raiding through your doors, they're gonna have a fun time with that. It's a pretty hard angle. You have an identical loot room. Again, you can do these however you want. This is how I find it best. Of course, you have tons of room for all your stuff. You can put those in windows, or you can use garage doors. I like the garage doors because once someone's in here, they're gonna get the loot either way. Then you come up, put a shotgun trap there with the double door right here. Opens up to this room. In this side, I usually keep one room, one square for power, so this is kind of how it would look. But power room, garage door. Right here you got all your furnaces. You can make those electric or normal. I also decided to put a turret here because when people blow all these doors, they got a turret right to the face. And right here you have a loot room or a bedroom with a bed for quick respawns. Then if you come to this side, you have your drop box room. You can put boxes in there. I put a turret right here to prevent if somebody were to raid through front doors coming inward. Then going up, we have a turret under the drop down here. You can put a shotgun trap there too. Right here is our second loot room or bedroom. This is the roof one, so if you have to quick spawn, someone's raiding, you get up on the roof, have a kit ready, have whatever you need ready to go, and you're protected semi. Then as we come up here, these triangle platforms that you put earlier are for a turret. This protects the whole side from here all the way to here and all of that, helping with raiders. We have identical on this side as well. And then I put boxes here, helps with the angles. You can see pretty far down compared to normal, you know, just helpful. And then if we go all the way up, And up here, I wanted to add this once I started recording again. Right here, you would put doors. I face them inwards. And right here, you have a little shoot down. And you can see pretty much straight down. I put turrets right there and right there, and then your windmill can go up there. Well, if you guys like that base design, go ahead and give me a subscribe and give it a like, and you can comment down below what your favorite part about the build was. Personally, I think it's compact, solo oriented, but could be a duo, and would be a great base to defend an online raid from. And I have multiple times.